friends and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Now EA Sports and the National Football League so proud to welcome you to the southeast section of Brazil and the world-renowned city of Sao Paulo. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Game number 2 on this year's NFL schedule. Happy to have you with us. The Chiefs, the Chargers, underway from Brazil. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thompson.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Hampton. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Lion.
Here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Run!
Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. Fights through and now a crease. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Baylor tight.
On third down, here's Hampton. And this time he is in. Omarion Hampton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 10, Chiefs 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. 20, down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Route. Go, hey, go.
Back to throw. Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A give for Walker running right. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, he finds Royals. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes going to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And power running here down the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. White.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That was signaling the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Yellow.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Probably start a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All the books in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal business quick.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He completes this to Walker. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Trying the left side with Walker. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
In motion, the tight end. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Walker. And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, blue wave. Yellow. 57. Come back. 50, yellow, yep, yellow, yep. Hey, yellow, hey, go going, go going, go going.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Attack, attack.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Chargers 10. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. A run once more with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going quickly out to the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
15. Yellow.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw it here. Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the